What's going on, guys?
Just continue.
Welcome back to Non-Intellectual Intellectuals. Here for episode 12. We got Robert here.
How's it going, everyone?
We've got Josh.
How's it going, people? Keen to be back.
And we've got Ryan.
Yo, back again.
Yeah, so this week we are hostless. So I've taken up the mantle of hosting duties. So feel free to tell me how I go. Today we are looking at our favorite topic, video games.
Yeah. And before we touch on that, I've got to say, please write in the comments, fuck Tonino. And let's get to it.
fuck you,
Why
Tino.
isn't Tonino here today, boys?
The man...
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Tonino, he has been very quiet of late. He's been getting up to... I think he's been getting himself into a little bit of mischief.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He might have a girlfriend.
Oh, the
fuck
nibber's
your girlfriend.
slacking.
Mystery
I
woman.
hope not. He's 2 steps away from being the next Ollie Matthews.
Oh. And even worse, Tom Randall.
On the absolute leash and collar.
Not only are we having vendettas against minorities, we're taking vendettas against
It's
our
our
own
own
mates.
team members.
Who are we going to piss off this week, boys?
Well, we've already pissed off the rest of the non-intellectuals who couldn't make it today.
We could
Yeah.
go for the whole gaming community, possibly.
No, all the guys that play like League of Legends, fuck off. We don't want you.
Dota 2.
Yeah, gay games.
Nah, God played Dota 2, so it's all good.
World of Warcraft.
Anyway, boys, before
That's the best South Park episode I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The World of Warcraft episode.
and the PS4 versus Xbox one.
Classic.
I haven't
Have you
seen
seen that one?
No.
It's like the PS4 versus Xbox Wars, and it's like fucking they all choose like factions and shit, and it's a big war.
Before we start hitting the topic at full force, what have you boys been up to this week now that for 3 of us exams are done? Hunter?
Yeah, so I had my last exam on Friday, finished up at about 7:30, and I did nothing on Friday. I think I literally crawled straight into bed as soon as I finished my exam. I was just exhausted. And then on Saturday, last night, I got sauced, as the Australian slang likes to tell.
Good man.
What about yourself?
Oh, no, I got I had a bit of a cheeky sesh on Thursday night watching the footy. Aside from that, not much. Been working all weekend. What about you, Ryan?
Had 2 exams. Still got 1 left though, so
Rip to that.
What?
No,
Legit? You still got one
yeah,
left?
on Friday.
Oh,
Jesus.
What a wait.
yeah. Your trimesters are
How'd you
weird.
boys enjoy online exams?
They were good and they were bad.
Yeah.
Because two of mine were like two-day long ones, but they kind of like intersected with my other ones that were only 3 hours long. So I only had a day to finish them.
I feel like they purposely made them harder, knowing that we'd have full access to all our notes. So they made it a lot more about application rather than like
Just
fucking,
definitions. and,
like definitions and recalling knowledge.
Yeah.
I had one biomechanics exam,
Yeah.
and the teacher literally put some of the probably maybe 6 or 7 questions that were exactly the same as the ones on the practice exam he gave us.
Yeah.
What a
Like
mad
the
dog.
classic.
word for word, same numbers and stuff for the equations. And then I'm like,
Wait,
why?
did you guys find that you could find most of the answers to like your official assignments and exams like just from a Google search?
Yeah, a few
Like
of
if you
them- a
Google
few of them
search
you
the
could.
question because the
I swear though,
lecturer
if
wouldn't
you're
bot
trying to get the
assignment.
answers, like you have to read a whole fucking article. And it's
I just
I haven't got time for
I
that.
just Google the answers, write it in, and then find a reference that sounds like it would talk about that. And just chuck
But
it
it's
in.
not the actual one that you got. The classic.
And it's never failed. I've never been called out on it. I've been doing it since fucking trimester 1 of my first year.
Even better in high school when you just had to copy and paste URLs.
Yeah, true. Those were the days, man.
Yeah, no references back then. How about your exams, Rob? How did they go?
Fuck, they've been so hard, you know.
Nah, but Rob, you're doing some creative work. Let's hear about it. We'll plug it in the YouTube comments.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, so I've been filming some live sessions with bands, been getting back to that again since the restrictions have been lifted for the temporary amount of time. And so Spaceman or Spaceman Productions, search it up. You'll enjoy some shit there.
Yep.
Who are some bands you've featured recently?
We've had Taylor Henderson. He's in one of the videos. We've also got Something Crook, Channel Marker 6, and Smoked and Overdue. So solid bands, local bands,
Get
support
around
local
the boys.
music.
Support the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest
Next,
in peace, chicken nugget rocket ship.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Anyway, so on to the topic
Yes.
of gaming. Let's do it.
how long
What-
will this dude spend on the intro?
what do?
That's a Drake reference.
Oh,
I'm not following.
Yeah, it's okay.
yeah,
So-
we're out of the loop.
So PS5, the next generation of console is coming out. What are our thoughts?
Not gonna buy it.
You're not gonna buy it.
Nah, too expensive, dude. Way
They
too
s-
expensive.
they
There's
said
no price yet.
yeah.
No,
the
but
Sony,
I heard
the Sony CEO said it's gonna be over $700 US.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be close to 1,000
Mate,
Australian.
if you can buy an iPhone, you can buy a PS5.
I don't have an
this is-
iPhone. I've got an Oppo. It cost me $280.
Yeah, somebody sent me a photo from Aldi today of like a $2,000 gaming PC. And you know how there's like the professional gaming brand Razer?
Yeah.
Guess what
Yeah.
this Aldi gaming PC was called E-Razer.
Oh no,
But it's that as well.
Yeah, the E-Razer gaming PC.
that's almost as good as Aldi calling their wagon wheels cartwheels.
There's some good shit at Aldi.
There
gonna
is.
lie.
You can't hate on Aldi.
No,
Aldi's
not at
got
all.
the deals.
But have you seen the memes? What when they compare the PS5, like what it looks like,
What does it look
Yeah,
like?
how it looks like Dr. Doofenshmirtz and shit like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's some good memes on it.
It's pretty good.
PS5 and A-Tor.
Yeah.
There's one, it's like someone's got like the fucking PS2 and put like a white
Yeah,
folder
yeah.
around it.
I like the one where it was literally just a PS2 and a PS3 sitting next to each other and they just sticky tape. Instant PS5.
Bro, that's something that Ollie would do.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Ollie, he's gonna buy my PS4, so now he's gonna be a generation behind once again.
Yeah.
Wait, did he confirm that he was buying it?
No, but I'm gonna make him buy it.
I don't think he really cares at this point. But do you remember what he said when he wanted to buy it? He said, "Can I buy a PS4? I want to play Red Dead Redemption 1."
That man is so backward.
Hey, he's
He-
such a tight ass though. It's like Josh is selling it from a fucking calm deal, $200.
With games and controllers.
Yeah, that's the cheapest deal you ever
Yeah.
get. And he's like, oh, I don't know, I'll think about it. It's a lot to cop up.
Yeah, as I said, he's backward. Anyone that supports the Liberals is backward. Anyway, boys, favourite games. I want to go around the group. I want to hear everyone's favourite childhood game.
Childhood, even
Childhood
harder.
game.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll go childhood, right? Like
And then
the
current.
game that brings back the most nostalgia from your childhood, and then we'll go, favourite current game or favourite all-time game.
All right. Do you want to go ahead first?
Yeah, I reckon for me, I'd probably go. It'd have to be a GameCube game.
Oh yeah.
I used to smash the Nintendo GameCube. I used to love it as a kid.
Bit of Super Mario Sunshine was
Actually-
probably my favorite on that.
Super Mario Sunshine was elite,
Yeah.
but I'm actually going to change tack. PS1,
Okay.
Mickey Mouse.
Never played it.
What?
Mickey Mouse. Yeah, there was a Mickey Mouse game on PS1. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but if I was to play that again, it'd just bring back so much nostalgia, I reckon.
That's like me recently. I plugged up my PS2. I put it onto the new TV with the stretched fucking PS2, and just playing like shit like Buzz and all of that crap. It's the best.
What about
shit.
iToy? Did you get on iToy?
Yeah. I had like a ninja game, so like you'd actually learn like martial arts on it,
Yeah.
and then I also had like a sword one, which you were fucking around with my sword the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
It's
Oh,
a green
Jesus.
screen sword.
I've dug myself a hole, boys. I've done myself a mischief.
So, other than Josh playing with Rob's sword, what about you, Rob?
Fuck. I reckon my I can only think of two games that like really stand out. Maybe three actually. One would be Ratchet and Clank on the PS2.
Which one?
Fuck, I can't remember which one actually. It's been so long.
And it's your favorite game?
No, it was like good memories.
Okay.
Yeah. But the other one would be like Iron Man 1, like based on the actual movie.
Yeah, I had that on the 360.
Oh,
and I
that was
loved
so
it.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
That and then Shadow the Hedgehog, if you ever played that.
Yes. No, the Iron Man 1 game. I remember the first time I played that, I went to the video rental store.
Yeah.
Remember the good old video
Video
rental?
Easy?
Yeah, Video Easy. and rented that out for a weekend. I liked it so much that I
Those
went
were
and
the
bought it.
days going to Video Easy and renting out your PS1 games or your fucking.
Yeah, I was
So
talking
good.
to a coworker about that the other day. Like, I miss going to the movie store on a Friday night and picking out your movies for the weekend.
Yeah, $1 weekly
And,
rental.
and,
Yes,
your, and, your
yes.
and your mum would only let you have one.
Really?
Yeah, my mum only let me. She's like,
For the weekend?
You can have one for the weekend.
What?
So what, do you rewatch it always? Or did you just watch it once?
I thought we were talking
Oh,
about.
play it. Sorry, play it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
play,
one
play.
video game.
No, I just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I just
I'm talking
I'd
about
get
movies.
I'd pretty much get the same games every week.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about movies.
Yeah, so
No.
confused.
Yeah, no,
No,
everyone's only
I'm
allowed
talking
to get
about
one
Video Easy where you go and because you used to be able to go and get games.
game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about.
Bro,
specifically games.
I never like hired the game from there.
I used to do it so much for my
Yeah, I
PS1.
used to hire games
Ah,
from
ah.
there.
Didn't even
That's
know
how I
that.
used to. That's how I used to try games before I purchased them because
Ah.
mom, you know, I never had games bought for me, so I always had to save up.
Would the data have like saved for you
Yeah,
from the previous?
yeah, and especially on DS. You know how on DS like the game save is on the cartridge, it's not in the DS.
Yeah.
Things like that. So you'd always rent these games that have other people's save files and shit on them.
See, this is what I did. I'd pretty much rent. I had like 3 games. One was like a racing game. It was like a rip-off Mario.
Yeah.
One was an AFL game, and one was the Mickey Mouse game I mentioned, all on PS1.
Bro, I had the AFL one.
I'd literally just like rotate them weekly, and just replay them because obviously if you're renting, you can't save them. But this was when I was like 6, 7, 8. So this is like real young.
Yeah, right.
I think back to my favorite games. I was gonna say whether it was bad I had access to GTA San Andreas when I was around that age, 8 to 10.
Bro, I
But
had that on my DS.
Yeah, yeah. But my favorite game by far, and by far I have the most time on, is easily GTA 5.
Yeah, right.
Just the amount of times I'm come home after school. That was the thing. From about 2013 to about 2016, everyone every night was on GTA 5.
Yeah.
So that's your all-time favorite.
Yeah, just coming back to that community and like grinding every night and like having the same group of friends that you come and play with, like it was the best. Or like Halo Reach maybe.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
community aspect.
Fuck, that's a good game
Speaking
too.
about GTA 5, I literally like on that game, I did the campaign once,
Yeah.
finish that off. But literally every time I've played it since then, I've literally it was with a mate. We'd just go on and we'd go into the airport and steal one of the planes. Steal the planes, and which pretty much automatically takes you to 5 stars.
Yes.
And we'd just see who could last the longest running away from the cops. And we'd like time each other. It was so much fun. Like we just spent hours doing it. It was the best.
Yeah. No. It's,
Oh, actually, no. We'd get the plane and then we'd go into the land it in the military base and then try to run from there.
Solid.
getting in one of the tanks was the real challenge.
Yeah. Or going into the strippers with a fucking fully automatic rifle. Just going ham on them.
What about you, Ryan?
Well, for me, I had a bit of a deprived childhood. I didn't get a gaming console until I was probably year 8.
Well, you never had a DS?
No, Mum wouldn't buy it for me.
Damn. Nothing on like the computer? Did you ever play shit on there?
Yeah, well, fucking Minikit was the shit back in the
Yeah,
day.
mini
Miniclip,
clip.
There was this game
Yeah.
called Snowdrift. I used to grind that hard. It was fucking that fun. Yeah, but so I just used to go around to my mates' places to fucking play their console. Like,
I remember
they-
those days.
They had like the Wii and PlayStation and shit. So I used to play like Crash Bandicoot,
Classic.
Ratchet and Clank, fucking Mario on the Wii and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
fucking
many of
classics.
us hit? Speaking of the Wii, how many of us here hit the perfect score in Wii bowling on Wii Sports?
No, I never.
Can't say I have.
I
No,
did.
I
I hit the perfect 300.
That's such bullshit. You never. No.
I did.
You did not.
I did. I shit you not. I can't prove it, but I'd appreciate
Yeah,
if you could
yeah,
take my
that's-
word
yeah.
for it.
Nah, that's fucking horseshit, mate.
What about did you ever get the 100 pins in the 100 pin bowling?
No, absolutely not.
I think that was easier than getting a perfect game.
Disagree.
What does it go to once you hit turkey? I think I've got 6. Is probably my best.
Yeah. No, I went the full 20, mate.
That's right.
You know what
the amount of hours I put into Wii Sports.
Well, same.
You're a pro on every sport.
What about Wii
Yeah.
Golf? Good in the Wii Golf.
Oh, Wii Golf is just the goat on Wii
I
Sports.
swear there's no fucking
I
like
still
actual
verse-
skill to it. You just fucking hit it as hard as you can.
Nah,
Oh, you
there's-
got to get in like the perfect rank, like the power and shit.
I
On-
still verse my dad in Wii Golf sometimes.
Really?
On Wii Sport. Yeah, it's fun. We have fun doing it.
What's your best?
Oh, I
On the
can't,
nine,
can't
on the nine
remember.
holes.
No, we haven't played it in a while. Probably it's probably been a year since we played it, but like we still. If I was to say to him now, once you boys leave, oh, Dad, let's have a game of fucking Wii Sports Golf, he'd be like, yeah, mate.
Yeah, but modern day games, GTA is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
elite game.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2. That was fucking pretty sick.
And
as
the
well.
first one. I didn't play the first
haven't
one
played
till
the
really
first one yet.
late. But then I played the first one and yeah, I thought it was really good just before the second one came out, which was
And
great.
like,
which also ruined my ATAR, but that's fine.
And The Last of Us. That was probably one of the best games I've ever played.
I played that pretty late as well, and
Just
I can
picked
see.
up part 2.
Yeah, picked up part 2. Shout out everyone who's playing that right now. I played that late, and I thought the story's good, and that's what everyone likes, right?
Yeah.
Because I thought the
definitely.
gameplay was
story's
like
just
pretty
so good.
clunky. Like,
I still enjoyed the game. I just enjoy like the feel of it.
oh yeah,
Like it feels like a fucking like you're on the edge all the time.
yeah,
Like
Yeah,
it's
you
desperate.
always-
Like you run out of bullets and shit, and you're
Yeah.
fucked.
yeah.
See, I've never really like aside from probably GTA 5, I've never really gotten into those games where you're playing a storyline because it's almost like a game and a movie at the same time. Is
Yeah.
it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like way longer, and like you get to make the decisions.
Yeah, right. So it's almost like a choose your own adventure book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 But it-
Those are the favorite types, like my favorite types of games. And I'll touch on that. My modern favorite games, well, as of right now, would be God of War, the newest one, which is fucking amazing.
yeah, that was a good one.
And
rated that.
even the new Spider-Man, which is the
Yep.
first game, and I bought all the DLCs and everything, is the first game that I've completely 100%ed everything.
That was a pretty easy game to platinum, though.
Yeah, but I was proud of myself.
Yeah, same. That was. that-
I probably do need to experiment more with those kind of storyline games because pretty much all the games I tend to get into are more like multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over those a bit now
Yeah.
because I played them
I used
like
to be
for
really
years.
into 2K, like 2K
yes.
15. I was fucking.
I'm
playing
back
that
into
one.
it now because they're selling it for $4.50
Like
on the
online.
Xbox store.
It just makes
Damn.
me. Oh, and like FIFA 15.
Oh yeah.
That just makes me rage.
It
too
makes
much.
you so
And,
angry.
like I just feel
When-
bad after playing.
When
it.
some 12-year-old who plugs his mom's credit card in there is better
Yeah.
than you.
Yeah, just
But it's
pays
like-
for all their fucking players.
I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, 2K My Team is literally a like a freemium game behind a $60 price tag.
Yeah, that was like the new Star Wars that came out.
But
It used to be like that.
that game is so good now.
Yeah,
Have you
now
played
it's
it
good.
recently?
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
it a
I
little
haven't
bit.
played it recently, but like I enjoyed the gameplay, but like there's fucking no progression in it at all.
Yeah.
Like you just like you
There,
can't.
there
really
wasn't,
unlock
but there
shit.
is now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the game's dead now. Anyway. Like
Yeah.
you can't even find a match.
Well,
It's
actually,
sad.
did you see the trailer for the new Star Wars Squadron?
No, what's that?
No.
It's I guess about fighter pilots, like the TIE fighters and whatever the good guys are called. Fuck, I'm feeling
Jedi.
dumb right now. No, not the Jedi.
The Rebels.
The Rebels. That's it.
Yeah, big Star Wars fan here.
Damn it.
We were gonna do a Star Wars episode. You didn't even know what the Rebels were called.
Bro, I probably would have like said instead of like Jabba the Hutt, we would have called him Jawa or something.
Java the Hutt.
Jabba. Say exactly.
McAfee the Hutt.
McCafe.
Right, I think I'll pass on a Star Wars ep. Unless a Sunday so happens to fall on on fucking May the 4th, then I'd consider it.
It would have this year.
Oh, true. We chose not to, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to wait another 7 years of the podcast before we can do a Star Wars episode.
I can already tell the outcome of the fucking episode. They'll be saying the original trilogy are the best ones. The fucking prequels
No,
are the fucking
I feel
second
like there
best.
was, some of us are torn.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
Revenge of the Sith
How
is probably
do you
my
not think the
favorite.
fucking originals? Are
I actually
better
like
than
some of
them?
the sequels.
better than
You
the
like
original.
them.
Rob,
God.
that
Some of
is
them,
that is
yes.
blasphemous.
That is
That is
bullshit.
plain blasphemous.
But it's for a different reason than what you think.
I can understand why people like the 7th one because I really liked it, and I was I
Yeah.
think
I
why
did
I
like
liked
the
it so
7th
much
one.
is because I was excited to see where it went, and then it just all went to shit, and I went, fuck, I hate the
Force
sequels."
Awakens was the first Star Wars movie I ever watched.
Really?
Yeah, and I loved it. I loved it, and that's
Yeah.
what made me then go and get into the original trilogy and the prequels. But the prequels are actually my favorite trilogy out of the lot.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck no. Hell no.
I mean, mate, it ticks all the boxes. It's got meme value. It's got hot chicks. It's got
Good fights.
it's got good fights. It's got Darth Maul.
Yeah.
It's got everything, mate.
I don't give a shit about that.
The
Mate,
best, the
Darth
best
Vader, man.
content of the prequels is in a freaking animated show.
Oh
Yeah,
Clone
you
Wars.
are a big Clone Wars fan, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I've seen all of it.
I've been considering it since Disney Plus. But
Oh,
anyway, back to
dude,
gaming,
oh.
boys.
Yeah, sorry, a bit off topic.
Yeah. What's the first console that you guys had?
Original Xbox.
All right.
But I've been Xbox all the way, and I'm probably gonna get Xbox Series X, not PS5.
I gotta say, I reckon it does look somewhat nicer than new Xbox, just because it's a lot more.
No,
like,
it looks like a freaking office building. It's
no,
a
but the thing
cube,
is, it's a lot more like what's the word I'm looking for?
but it has better specs. Even though, like on my TV, I wouldn't even notice.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
the
an
thing.
8K
They're getting
TV.
so fucking wound up about all these specs. Like, I literally could not tell the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're not one of those people that go to the fucking events where they're
No,
like
no.
cheering on.
Because my brother's a real gamer. Like, he's got his PC set up that he's built himself.
Owen, my boy. Shout out to Owen.
that he's built up.
carrying
And he
us
goes
on
like, "Oh, I'm
Fortnite.
buying this new graphics card or whatever." I'm like, "What does it do?" And he's like, "Oh, it's got more pixels per whatever the fucking shit it is."
It's all about frame rate.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
just bought,
I
like,
like-
spent $3,000 on like a PC and peripherals. So.
Oh,
That's
you
all that
finally got
money.
your gaming PC.
Yeah, and he's
set up.
like, "Oh, look
Yeah,
how
I'm waiting
look
for
how
the-
good it looks," and I'm like, "It literally looks exactly the same."
Yeah, and that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking about this next gen of consoles that's coming out. The difference between the 360 and the One was so
Yeah,
much more of a
massive.
it looks like so much more of a jump than what we're getting between this generation and the next one. Because like for the 2K trailer, I even noticed the difference. It kind of looked worse, and they just put more sweat on Zion. Like, did any of you guys see that?
Yeah.
It just looks like he was just
Yeah,
sweaty.
he's just sweating.
So, yeah, I feel like it was much more of an upgrade to go from the 360 to the gen we're currently on than what we're going to now.
See, consoles aren't worth it because, you know, a PC is always it just always will be significantly better as like spec wise and everything.
But just like you can upgrade it so it's always at the current tech.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but in terms of like being affordable for just your everyday person like me and Hunter who go to uni and have our casual jobs, like consoles are really good options.
yeah, but think about like this PC that I've just bought now. Like I could have probably maybe spent even like just $2,000 on it. That $2,000 would last me longer than what that one console would last because obviously new consoles are always going to be coming out.
What, even on the same hardware and everything?
Well, at this point in time, like obviously, like some people just don't really care about their hardware that much. Then they'll have for a few years just the same shit.
Yeah. Speaking of hardware, Tonino, you're getting the only one out of the non-intellectuals to ever cop a hardware ban on a specific game.
Since he's not here, because we can talk about it because it's a bit of a touchy subject when
Yeah,
he's around.
so Tonino used to be an epic Fortnite gamer. He used to grind for them dubs. And then one day, a couple months ago, he decides to install aimbot.
It wasn't one day. He was doing it for a bit.
So he got away with it for a while.
I think. Yeah, most of them did.
So and then he got struck with a ban hammer. So now he can't even make a new account on his fucking PC for Fortnite
And he's like, "Oh, it didn't even help me."
useless. He can't he completely disabled his fucking hardware.
I feel like he could because he's really close with his neighbor. I feel like he could just connect to his neighbor's internet or something.
Well, his stepdad's got a new PC, and he did download Fortnite.
But Fortnite's dead anyway, so who's gonna?
Yeah,
play
I
that
mean,
shit?
Mate, they got submarines and shit now. Like, have you seen the
the new season does look really sick. I haven't played it yet simply because I'm so busy, and I probably won't. I haven't played Fortnite for about 3 weeks, but I still do watch the occasional YouTube clip on it.
Yeah. See, bro, our entire fucking non-intellectuals YouTube page is Fortnite because of you.
I knew it would be, and I was trying to be conscious of it. Every time I click onto a Fortnite video now, I'm like, oh fuck, this is better be my personal account and not the non-intellectual account. So the boys don't see that I'm watching fucking Fortnite videos on YouTube.
Bro, whenever I go to upload the videos, I'm like, oh fuck, he's still watching.
Oh shit, that's so embarrassing.
That was such a shift in the culture though, because do you guys remember when that first came out? I remember getting my first ever victory
Oh,
royale.
it was like
It
the
was-
best moment of your life.
And like everyone would post up their Snapchat stories, like, "Oh fuck, I'm winning at this game!" Like,
I was that shit. I never got a victory royale.
you've never won a game.
Bro, me and Tommy, shout out to Tommy. We literally
Oh,
would
yeah,
just camp
Tommy
out
is
at
bad.
what's the lake called?
Loot Lake.
Loot Lake. We just
The
camp out
greatest
there
spot.
and fucking lose every game. We
Rob-
came close, I think, once in duos.
My-
Robert, you got to get back on your fucking console one day, and we'll get a
Oh.
dub. We'll get a dub together. No,
Carry me.
because I know Fortnite's kind of dead now, but it's getting that Vic Roy is something everyone has to experience.
Yeah, but you feel good at the start of the game because you come up against a couple of bots and you're like, oh yeah, good. and then the final five is just like completely cracked 12-year-olds
Yeah,
that don't
true.
miss.
Well, that's the thing. Back then, when we were playing, it was the
Everyone
bots.
were bots. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was crap. But it's
Yeah.
like the same thing I saw with Warzone. Like when Warzone came out, like you get a win, like it was pretty chill. Nobody knew all the strats and stuff, and now everyone just snipes you from halfway across the map, and it's just no fun.
Warzone's too fucking hard.
Yeah, everyone's too good.
Dude,
It
I-
was
I
hard at
li-
the start, but now everyone's just way too good.
I literally gave up on Warzone fucking like 3 weeks after it came out.
Bro, think about CS:GO. Have you ever played it? Any of you?
No, I want to though. But that
It's-
is super competitive.
Super competitive and like.
And it's been out for like 20 years.
It's
So
super
everyone knows
old.
the strats.
Yeah, there's so many people that are just like beast as fuck, and there's so much like you got to know about like your spray, like when you shoot your guns and shit like that. Actually, back to Tonino. This man lost $1,000 because of CS. Do you know about this?
Oh
No?
yeah, can you tell him about this? This is
It's a shame that he's not here to tell it, but so in CS, a whole big thing in a part of the game
I
is
know you
skins.
can. I know
yeah?
you can earn money off CS:GO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
through
real
skins and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he ended up like trading skins and like building his way up to like $1,000 skin, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna trade with this dude. And so the way that he did it, and I think it was like through an unofficial way, he traded, but the dude never traded a skin back, so that he just lost the fucking $1,000 skin.
So he got scammed.
You got
He got
on
scammed.
What a
CS:GO.
dumb gun. That's what he gets for not coming to the podcast. A fucking little slut.
Wait, what does the skin do?
Nothing. It's aesthetic.
It's cosmetic.
Then why would someone pay $1,000 for a fucking skin?
It's fucked. The culture for CS is
Why would
crazy.
somebody pay like any amount of money for like any collectible?
And yeah, why
Yeah.
would somebody pay $10,000 for a Pokemon card?
Why
True.
would somebody pay $20 for a freaking Fortnite skin?
It's weirder
Yeah.
though because
That's
your
different
your
to a
account
fucking
can.
1,000 though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like yeah.
It's weirder though because your account can get deleted on like a game. Unlike in real life, you can't delete. Actually, you can rip it, but you can't rip a Pokemon. Delete a Pokemon card.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's good that we're discussing like games that are pretty much unplayable now because everyone's just so fucking cracked on it. Because I'm interested to know your boys' thoughts on like people that literally give away their lives to try to like become a streamer and earn money.
Or
off
like
it.
just esports in general.
Esports in general, yeah.
I think esports is great, and there's so much money in it. It's the new wave.
Well, did you boys know that the movie industry, including like television, music, and potentially like sports, like all of that combined, is nothing in comparison to how much gaming brings.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that like an actual stat?
Legit.
Did you get it off Google Scholar?
No, but
For those who are wondering, we're having a little bit of a referencing issues with Rob's studies.
Yeah, literally every time we have a debate on our group chat, we're like, Rob will say that something he's claiming has been backed up by scientific research, and we're like, Rob, have you got a reference for this? And he's like, yeah, I found it on Google.
I just remember it, and I can't obviously find the original place where I found it.
Yeah, because it
But-
doesn't exist.
Dailymail.com.
Yeah, but I just think like, yes, esports is great, but it's like, I'm trying to compare this to like another kind of profession. So like,
Should we just compare it to sport? Yeah.
AFL for example, right? I tried really hard to be the best I could.
Yeah.
Whilst I was doing that, I stayed in school. I kept the job. I kept my options open,
Yeah.
just in case it didn't work, which it
Didn't
fucking
want to put all
obviously
your eggs in
hasn't,
one
'cause
basket.
yeah,
like
exactly.
Any rational person would.
Exactly, but I feel like a lot of 12-year-olds that fucking watch Ninja and buy Ninja merch underwear and dye their hair blue because they love Ninja and like literally fucking stop going to school so that they can stream and try to build an audience.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's where I think esports can be really, really like detrimental.
But people have done the sports as well. Like they waste away their like just people in America. Like with the whole
Like get
college
massive
scene.
students debts and
Yeah.
like college athletes aren't paid at all.
Yeah, and
so they can risk it there.
yeah.
I suppose.
And like the thing is, that whole college
Hang
scene.
on, but on that, if you're a college athlete, you're still studying a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a free education.
Yeah.
You're an athlete.
Yeah, well, if you're the 1% get full ride scholarships. Some scholarships might just be like partial scholarships.
Yeah, but even if you're still paying for your education, it's no different to what me and you were doing
yeah,
now.
but most of the schools for their major athletes know that they're only just going to be there for a year, and they're going to generate so much revenue off these top tier athletes just being there for 1 year that they don't mind if they fail their classes.
Yeah.
So most of them don't end up with a degree anyway.
And most of them don't even end up going into like, the official like proper sport, I guess.
Yeah, and there's this thing going on in America right now. People get injured in the NCAA and like don't even get taken care of at all. Where at the start, like coming into their scholarship, the school's like, yep, anything happens, we're gonna take care of you. And just a bit of corrupt politics in the tertiary education system, which we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Since some of our fees are increasing.
Yeah, that's a topic for another episode.
No, not really. We can
It's not
discuss it in
gaming.
short.
Fuck you, liberals.
Yeah. So what? Your uni fees increased by like what? 30%.
28%.
Is
Mine-
it
mine
increasing
and
by
Tino's
But
did-
an arts degree doubles in price.
Suck
It's
it.
going up
An already
180.
useless degree is double the
That's the
cost.
thing. But
You
no,
know
I
what
think
my
that's
mum
a good
calls
thing.
an arts degree? Bachelor of Marriage.
I think that's a good thing for the people for the arts one though, because you don't need a degree for arts in general at all.
No.
And so this is actually
And your
better.
your evidence of that with your arts social media that's got 100 followers.
Well, I'm in the industry working.
Are you earning money?
Yes. I work at the Arts Centre in Melbourne.
He's earning Toronto's ad revenue and also non-intellectuals ad
All of
revenue.
our ad revenue goes to Rob.
Bro, I didn't go to... So, no, for all the listeners, I didn't go to university or anything.
Because you didn't find value in spending time trying to learn something that you already had a grasp on.
Exactly. And also, I find that just the learning environment there isn't for me.
Yeah.
And so I can learn better just on my own, which I have been. And I know a bunch of filmmakers and musicians that go to university and, they're still maybe stuck there. They end up with the debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're looking for a job,
But I've got a job in it.
yeah,
So,
a good job.
the Arts Centre...
Arts Centre
that's
is a great job. It's a way. It's like government run, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a way into like television
Yeah.
and
So
radio.
you don't need like a TAFE course to do what you're doing.
With my... No, not at all. Why would you?
I don't know. I was asking.
Nah, seriously, I do wish you all the best, Rob. Even though we take the piss because we're all at uni and you're working from home, even though you're an easy target in that respect, I do wish you all the best, and I hope it does succeed.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Stop playing with this sword, all right?
Oh, no.
So I found a couple of the best-selling games from every year. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought I'd
interested.
just read a couple out. And
I already know
see-
All Time.
Hmm?
All Time is the best game in the world. Do you know it?
Oh, I just have every year. I don't
Ah.
have of all time.
All right,
Well,
Rob, hit us with all time.
All time is Tetris.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not anymore.
Fuck, I love
Wii,
Tetris.
Wii Sports.
No. Any other guesses?
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
No?
No, that'd be an arcade game. Probably not.
One of the original CODs.
No, man.
No.
Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Not surprised. Yeah,
yeah.
I should have guessed that.
I think
honestly.
Fortnite would be if it was pay like
if you had to pay 10
Yeah.
bucks to buy Fortnite, it probably would be.
Yeah. But yeah, Minecraft, fucking massive game.
I was never into it when I was a kid. I only got into it now once we left school
Yeah.
because everyone else suddenly there was that second wave.
Hunter, I'm going to interject here. Because I was actually going to tell a little bit of a story about Minecraft, and then we can get into your top selling games for
Sure,
each
yeah,
year.
yeah, no, go.
So throughout high school, pretty much all the boys in our group, including maybe like at some points maybe even 20 other lads from our school, would just run these Minecraft servers, and it was just like they were so fun while they lasted. I'd literally spend hours and hours. I'd be up till 3 a.m. on a school night grinding on these Minecraft servers just because I was having so much fun playing with my mates. But in the end, they would just all end up going to absolute shit because someone would abuse their moderator powers and just fucking rain terror.
Bro,
on the
either
server.
you or fucking Tanino.
And I'd see this in Gumma's math class where it ended up with
No,
Tanino
this is
throwing.
This is what I'm
Okay.
getting at. So there was this one server where me and Tanino literally like teamed up and built this fucking big fuck off mansion, and we called it
Bookie Boy.
Bookie Tower because one of our ex teachers used to call me Bookie Boy because one day he said something and I was like, oh, but the book says this, and he goes, oh, well, aren't you just a bookie boy, bookie boy. so
I never knew that's where it came from.
yeah, that's where it came from. Good old Gumma. So
Shout out Gumma.
shout out Gumma.
We didn't like it at the start, but by the end, you're one of the favourites.
So that's where me and Tanino started calling each other Bookie. So we built this big Bookie tower. And little did I know at the time, Tanino had fucking X-ray hacks. So we had like unlimited diamonds, and I thought we had gotten them all legitimately. So we're just like the kings of
Classic
this server.
Nino cheating at
Yeah,
games.
classic Nino. So we're just like the fucking kings of this server. We just dominate the landscape. And the server went to shit. Like everyone stopped playing. Like Gus Kivligen stopped playing. Mitch Welsh stopped playing just because we'd go into their base.
We're gonna have to
and
bleep all these
absolutely-
out, but yeah.
We can bleep the surnames. That's
Yeah.
all right. Continue.
We can literally just we literally just fucking destroyed everything. And it was to the point where it was pretty much just me, Tanino, maybe like Lockie Hart and a couple others left playing. But one day in maths, me and Tanino were getting in an argument about something, and Hunter was sitting next to us.
The best class I've ever been.
And
By far.
we were both playing Minecraft in class when we were meant to be doing our work. And I can't remember what we... I don't know, Hunter. Can you remember what we were arguing about?
You were just...
Lost it.
I don't even know. You were just trying to
Yeah,
fight each
but
other,
we
and
were-
Tanino trapped you under the ground.
Yeah.
Just-
And argument started in real life, but then it translated into the game we were both playing on the same server. So we were literally like fucking fighting each other to the death. Then Tanino put on his fucking moderator hacks and like keep boxing me in with Bedrock. But then I can't remember what happened. I think I hijacked his laptop, turned myself to a moderator, teleported myself out, and then just kept killing Nino repeatedly, like 20 times, to the point where he fucking stands up, stomps on the ground, he's like, fucking get here right now. He literally tackles me off my chair, steals my laptop, fucking runs to the door, chucks it in the bin, then storms out of the room.
And what was the teacher saying?
Oh, Mr. Alexander's just like, he's just like sitting there. He's like, boy, he goes to me, Bookie Boy, what's going on? I said, oh, I don't know, sir. I think Tanino's having some issues. And then I go and fish out my laptop. I go back to my seat. Nino comes back like 5 minutes later, and Gumma goes, "You've got some explaining to do, mister." And he goes, and Nino's like, "No, I don't. I'm so sick of the people in this class." I've never seen someone get so animated about a video game to the point where he literally like fucking spear tackled me and put my laptop in a bin.
Bro, what was like everyone else's reaction?
Oh, mate, the looks
did
we were
wackiest
getting.
shit in that class. We did so much whack shit that everyone else in the class is just like, "Oh my god, not again! What is going to happen this lesson?"
No, we. I mean, it was mainly me and Tanino, but on a lesser note, you yourself as well,
Yeah,
Hunter.
yeah,
literally rained hell on that class.
I'm sorry for anyone else who's in
We
that
just sat
math
in the
class.
corner and absolutely fucking talk shit every lesson.
That's
it was
fucking
great.
hilarious. Bloody Minecraft can be fucking frustrating as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Hey, actually, yeah, you and fucking Tanino destroyed my Mount Olympus.
Oh yeah. And on a completely separate server, fucking. And again, went to shit. Nino turned on his moderator powers, gave him to me. We burnt down Robert's house. Robert got on and fucking nearly started crying. Like he was.
Was that all you guys were always like a Rob would go in the group chat, "Yeah, guys, I made improvements," and everyone was like, "Your house looks like shit."
I remember I got into one of those servers late,
Yeah.
I fucking build my little house, and I come back to it, and there's a little sign there. And it's like, please move your house just in my area.
Mate, you were building in my
Sincerely,
area.
Rob, and it was like fucking ages away. And he's like, I've claimed all this fucking land here. You can't build here.
Mate, I'm literally,
I was
I'm an
"Fuck this."
authoritarian individual. Okay, that's right.
Oh, I got another funny gaming story from school. So in year 10 class, fucking, we had this substitute teacher we fucking called him Denton.
Oh, Denton.
And we pranked him one day.
Oh,
I think
boy.
it was you.
Yeah.
Fucking he thought he was that good, like he wanted to tell everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
so
telling off for
like,
shit.
whenever he caught us playing games, he'd like come over and tell us off because
Yeah.
he was like, he's obviously a uni student on placement. He's like trying to make a good impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh fucking screenshots a picture of him playing like Pokemon or some shit. And he comes around and he goes, "Hey, what's that?" And we're like,
because I put it as my screensaver.
yeah, you put it as a screensaver. And he's like, "Hey, what's that?" And then he's like, "It's a fucking screensaver, sir." And everyone's like, "Oh, Denton,
we got him.
Classic
you've
Stitcher.
been pranked, Denton."
What about all the other games you used to? I remember Shell Shockers. Was that in year 11?
Oh, so many, dude. It's just off the top of my head, so many
COD
games went through
COD
phases.
Sesh in the library.
Yeah,
Bro, COD 4.
COD 4, fucking Agario, Tetris.
Do you know what I
Shell
found out
Shockers,
about those
Scribblio, heaps,
Agar,
man.
IO, and any IO game?
What about him?
They're offline.
What do you mean?
They're not online games.
But you can play with one another.
No, they're just based off other users' analytics. They're all bots. Agar IO, Slither IO. They're not. They're
Nah,
not
I don't
online
believe
games.
Nah, bullshit. I've literally
They're
played
not-
with Tanino.
They're not online. You
Yeah,
can
no, but
play Agar IO, and you can turn off your internet and still play it. It's not online.
Nah, it's bullshit. Nah.
I implore anyone listening to, if you like playing those games, they're not online games. I only found this out the other day too.
I got to say that COD 4, the
Yeah,
best
we
map
had-
in my opinion was Backlot.
Yeah, we had these 3 kids on our bus in like year 8 that used to fucking play COD on like the LAN servers.
Oh,
Bro, that
yeah.
was
And
me,
they used-
Tanino, and
they
Tommy.
used to be that loud.
and me.
Oh, yeah, you
And they used to get fucking abused by the whole bus because they were just like that loud yelling at their
Yeah,
computers.
do you remember? We would fucking scream in the bus. We
That
could
was
hear,
so
we're like,
annoying.
fuck!
And the year 12s would just be from the back, "Shut the fuck up!"
Bus stories is just a completely different kettle of fish. One day, the amount of apples I got pegged at my head when I was in year 7 and 8, I got ferociously bullied on that bus. But just there's one bus story I want to bring up.
Please.
And it was from year 12.
Oh, this is a good one.
So, fucking, as our listeners would already know, we all became close playing downball at lunchtimes. So, I had my prized downball. It was like my fucking main possession. It was like my favourite object. And one day, Tanino decides to fucking open the window of the bus as it was coming to my stop, like maybe 200 metres down the road, and chuck it out. So you just see me, and Tommy videoed it, and you just see me like getting up out of my seat, running off the bus, and just like bolting down the street to go get my downball. And Tanino's like up at the back window, like standing up, like
Laughing and
like
shit.
laughing, going, "Oh, go get that Downy, go get that Downy ball." And then our Scottish bus driver, who hated people standing up during the bus ride.
He was a lad, by the way.
Yeah, he was a good bloke. But he gets up, turns around and goes, "Tonino, sit the fuck down." And Tommy's got it on video, and it was literally like
Oh,
the
so
funniest
fucking
thing.
It's so funny.
It was like, it was one of those things where it's probably not as funny to talk about, like looking back, but when you were there, it's just this Scottish guy jumping out of he literally sounded like Shrek. Except a Shrek with Tourette's. Sit the fuck down. But yeah.
Bro, bus stories are great, but yeah, I was gonna touch on it before we get onto Hunter's thing. I was gonna say the first time when I got my debit card, the first thing I fucking bought was Minecraft. So that's how
Yeah.
good it is. But
Minecraft's
No,
goated.
never bought it. Just fucking got me brother's account.
Yeah, true. Because it's in waves. Like you never like are gonna play it for a year straight.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like whatever the boys are playing for a couple of months. Anyway, so on to the best-selling games by year.
Yep.
I want to see if you guys have any memories with them. It's probably some ones you know. So 1996, Super Mario 64 might be more familiar to you as the DS version.
Yeah, I think I played the DS version. No, not. I played the Game Boy version.
Yeah, great,
Yeah.
great game. 1998, Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah.
I played Zelda on GameCube.
What about the new ones? Aren't they meant to?
Nah, never got into them.
No.
Or the one that came out on the Switch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that. It looks fucking amazing.
Yeah. 2004 GTA San Andreas.
Oh yeah.
Not as good as GTA 5.
You know
but
what?
still
I
a
got a
good
story
game.
about that. San Andreas, because I had it on the DS. Who had a DS here? Everyone? Or?
Yeah,
I
everyone.
didn't.
My two
except Ryan.
favorite games on DS were fucking Animal Crossing Wild World and Pokemon Diamond.
Pokemon was amazing, but I was
Oh.
gonna say with like my uncle would like what were they called, like DC ROMs or
R4 chips.
R4 chips? That's it. And bro, with all the R4 games, I'd fucking like put all the cheats on. So I put all the cheats on fucking San Andreas, and
Yeah.
it's just goated.
Oh, yeah, and there's like flying tanks.
Yeah, flying tanks, unlimited ammo.
Wasn't that like you'd have to make your character do like a little dance and then just a plane would appear in front of you?
Yeah. Literally, the best.
Great.
Oh, here's a surprise. 2007 Guitar Hero 3.
Bro, that was a fucking great game.
I love the Guitar Hero games.
I probably played it once or twice.
Yeah. And
I was goated, but only on three of the fucking buttons.
what, you played on easy? Oh my god.
You absolute pleb.
You only play- Bro, I tried through Fire of the Flames on Expert, and I think it's traumatized me.
Have you
from
seen
Guitar
guys
Hero
of
for
people
life.
like
Fuck
that
that
fucking
song.
elite at it? Like
What was
videos of people who are
Yeah, I
elite
saw
at
some
it.
guy doing
Crazy.
Fire of the
They're just
Flames
so fast.
blindfolded on Expert. Your muscle memory must be fucked to do
Yeah,
it that
what?
many times.
Yeah, the writer, like the guitar player from that band, he was like watching it. He's like, "Fuck."
But they don't even play it like that.
No, not at all.
No.
It's just its own different beast, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember my parents coming into my bedroom when I like playing on the PS2 with Guitar Hero, and they're like, "Fuck, you're really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
I'm playing on easy.
Yeah.
One of Robert's proudest moments right there.
Yeah, literally.
What else you got for us, Hunter?
The rest is pretty much just Call of Duty every year after that. And
For-
I'm-
Sure.
Well, no
Fortnite doesn't
Halos
get a
at
gig.
all,
oh, Halo Reach.
bro. The
Not-
Halo
not
series.
3. Oh wait, was 3 one of them? No, not even 3. Halo
Fuck.
Reach.
3, Reach, and 4 were like some of my favorites.
Reach
the
was my
series.
favorite.
Reach was
easily.
great, yeah.
Because it had the custom armor and stuff, and
Yeah.
the Forge mode was better than all the other ones.
I liked 4. Just the story was good.
4. I never played 4. But like with COD, I haven't owned a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2 until this newest one.
I've never owned one.
Really?
I've literally just played on like other people's things, except COD 4, which was downloaded though.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
This new one's the first one I've got.
Really?
Yeah.
The first one I played.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
my
good.
cousin was like the one with all the consoles and games, and we'd play like MW2 and everything on that.
Yeah.
So I'd never bothered buying it.
I find it strange that a game from 2009 is still looked back upon as the best in the series.
Yeah.
That was a great age of gaming. Assassin's Creed,
Yeah. Is Terminal
Great
in the
games.
new game?
not yet.
It's like I,
Oh, so they're putting it in.
Hmm?
Are they putting it in?
Probably.
it's like I still consider COD 4 the best COD game.
Really?
Yeah.
I like MW2 more.
Yeah.
I think this new one's probably my favorite. It's
Really?
definitely the one I put the most time into.
Nah, I just think the nostalgia of old games is always going to draw you back a bit more.
Yeah, but some of them you go back to and you're like, how did I play this every day? So many replays.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like-
COD 4 was very good though. Even now, like you play it now just on your laptop or some shit, and it still looks solid.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
So-
Well, segment time.
Segment time.
Who's got our
Segment time.
segments today?
I think Ryan's reviews. should
Ryan's,
go
yes, Ryan's reviews.
Reviews, boys.
Are we making a jingle for this?
Yeah, I think we do
Ryan's
need to
reviews.
invest in a podcast soundboard. We need a jingle.
We do
We
have
need
a
a jingle
soundboard.
for every segment.
That.
No, like
ah.
a fucking sound that we play for the introduction of every
yes,
segment.
yes.
Mate, we just put our phones up to our microphones and
All right, you kind of need to see the picture of this product.
Yeah, we'll
But,
give
we
us,
can-
give
we can
us a
flash
key.
it
All right, so it's a fucking inflatable mattress. All right, boys.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So it says 1 star. Beds should look like beds. I ordered this when I was high because I thought it was a giant ice cream sandwich.
Bro, it does look like it.
It's not. It's a bed and not the $150 ice cream sandwich I wanted.
Bro, I genuinely thought that as well.
Yeah. For the listeners, literally, it looked like an ice cream sandwich.
Like it's like a double inflatable bed.
Dude,
Like
how,
with fucking
Those are goated, by the way.
how
grey top,
blazed must this guy have
white
been to
socks.
think he was buying a fucking ice cream sandwich and it genuinely says fucking double air mattress.
Yeah.
Almost as good as Tonino getting a double mattress that doesn't inflate.
Oh,
that was the funniest moment of the whole trip.
We're all sitting out there like cracking open the first beer for the day while Nino's like blowing up his mattress.
This is going back. This is going back to the camping trip we mentioned in episode 8. Tanino brings a fucking electric inflated mattress to the middle of butt fuck nowhere. No electricity for him to blow it up. And he's just in there with the fucking nozzle to his mouth, furiously trying to blow into it to get it to inflate.
Oh, that was so funny when he unboxed it because he thought it was just a normal mattress that he bought, and it's just like he pulls out this big cord, and he's like, fuck.
Oh, fucking
So then
funny.
he goes around to all the caravans in the fucking campsite. He's like, oh, do you guys have power? I can plug my mattress in.
Oh, the poor man. The poor man. What did he end up sleeping on?
Nothing. Was it
No, I
just
think
the
he
floor?
ended up
ended up-
fighting it.
No, he ended up sleeping on that because I had the electric air pump, but it had no juice in it left. Once
Yeah,
mine was
So
dead.
he had
no,
to
I
charge it
remember.
in the car and then
Yeah.
put it into his mattress.
Do you have it? What's your segment today, Salts?
Taking over the segment. I've made this my own after Ollie started a segment and then has decided to not
yeah,
attend.
Ollie, do you want to
fucking-
come back and do your segment one day, please?
Yeah, thanks in
What is
advance.
it? Do it once. That's it.
Guys,
Yeah,
if you can hear a bit of a noise right now, it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's not the mics.
Uh,
This is ASMR now.
Urban Dictionary, trending word of the day. 2 girls, 1 finger. You know where this is going. A disturbing video in which 2 Asian girls use each other's fingers to make the other one puke into their mouth, followed by one laying a huge brick in the other's mouth, then swapping it between each other's mouths.
What the fuck?
That's fucked.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a solid word.
Rob's gonna go home and search for this tonight.
I don't doubt it, but you know, people are entitled to have their kinks. If you're into scat porn,
Hey,
we can't judge.
for research purposes, is there a link?
Oh no! Oh, Robert.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Yeah.
I don't know. Look it up yourself. Let us know how you go on next week's podcast.
Beautiful. But I think I'm gonna take over Tanino's little remark. Should I? His
We-
classic remark.
Do we have any questions?
We have a lot of questions for this week's
I'll
episode.
bring
Oh, questions.
I'll bring up his remark then.
All right, go on.
We're getting to the hour mark, boys. And there we go.
It
Fuck
doesn't.
this
It doesn't.
It doesn't
have
bring
the
the
same
same.
respect,
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tanino.
Question from Tanino.
Oh no.
Would you rather? We'll go around, so we'll let Ryan answer first.
Yep.
Would you rather eat chocolate tasting shit or shit tasting chocolate?
Shit tasting chocolate. Wait, so it's just shit that tastes like chocolate, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Easy.
Or chocolate that tastes like tasting shit. Yeah.
I'm eating the shit that tastes like chocolate. I don't want to eat
Yeah, I'm
chocolate
gonna just
that
straight
tastes
up
like
go. I
shit.
agree.
Nah, I'll eat chocolate tasting shit, I think.
Have you ever
Why?
had 90% cacao chocolate? Tastes like shit anyway.
Because I think texture has less of an impact than taste.
No, but you just think shit is probably the same consistency of like melted chocolate.
if I'm gone up and had
Have
those
you ever tasted
bamboozled jelly beans,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
then I think I'll be all right with the chocolate that tastes like shit.
Have you ever
Yeah.
tasted rum balls before they've fucking like hardened?
No,
Like when you're mixing it?
no.
No.
I imagine that's what the texture of shit would be. But it's chocolate flavored.
So quality food.
Yeah.
Well, no thanks to you, Tanina, for the question because we hate you.
Yep. We've
Next
disowned you.
Shit
Okay.
question. Shit question.
This is a good question because it concerns a member of my football community.
Okay.
Is fucking a chick on her period without a condom okay? From Mackie D.
No. That's disgusting.
It obviously
That
is.
is quite.
Yeah.
no,
Bro,
no.
if she has AIDS and that gets in your pee pee hole, you're gonna have AIDS.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's fucked. If my teammate is listening, fucking shame on you, sir. You are a sick, twisted individual.
It's disgusting, buddy.
This
mean-
man needs to go watch some two girls, one girl.
I don't know.
just to be cleansed.
Two girls, 1 finger or something. That's right. You can do what you want. Just wrap it up.
You could get
Wrap it up, son.
placenta stuck in your pee pee hole. Not placenta. Like,
Blood.
if you
Can't- I don't
ever, if
wanna
you ever
think
do
about
a
that.
girl on the period, sometimes there's little chunks that come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
and
an
that could get
expert, are
stuck
ya?
in your pee pee hole.
You're an expert.
No comment.
Oh, Jesus. Righto. From a fan of the podcast, Daniel
Oh, yeah?
F.
Oh,
Daniel.
welcome.
Big boy Danny.
Danielson, are you practicing safe social distancing?
Well, we have less than 5 people as guests.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I mean, Rob tried to touch my PP when he got here.
Mate,
so
you're touching my green PP.
what's that mean?
Exactly.
All right.
Anyway.
Robert is now the Grinch.
Robert's attempted humour, everybody.
Bro. Actually, did you guys know, I got to say about the Grinch, did you know that Jim Carrey had to be put through like CIA torture training to be
What?
able to wear that suit?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
so irritating to his skin.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
he was
Apparently it took
he was
him-
allergic to the material that it was made out of.
And it took him like hours to put it on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
But
He's
yeah.
dead.
What,
Dedicated
hours
to
to
the
put the
role.
costume on?
To put,
Yeah,
to
the
put
makeup and all that,
and because that was like full fur, like stuck to his face and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well,
I love my boy Jimmy Carrey.
what a
he's a
man.
fucking lad.
Adam Sandler. You only have 2 good movies, but that's okay.
Is Uncut Gems good?
It's great.
Oh, so that's the one.
Happy
Yeah, and
Gilmore.
then the other one's Happy Gilmore.
Mate, 51st Days is amazing.
I haven't seen.
I need to watch that.
That's a classic.
I think I need to watch more Adam Sandler films. In
What
general.
about
Yeah,
Grown-ups?
just
Grown Ups?
Nah, shit film.
No, but like just for just for some shitty humor that you can giggle at without having to think about it too much. Like it's a movie that you don't have to follow, right? So if you just want something that you don't have to give all of your attention to,
If you want to turn your brain off, watch TikTok.
Fuck off. TikTok has a bigger audience than Twitter and Snapchat combined. And the demographic for it is significantly older.
Rob's done some Google
non-intellectuals,
Scholar
where a
reviews
fully
on
grown
this.
man.
This has gotten very heated in the past, so I don't really want to get too far into it. But
Mate, that's its own fucking podcast.
Non-intellectuals, intellectuals podcast, where a fully grown man tries to justify using an app built
Cunt.
for fucking 12-year-olds.
Me, Tanino, and Tommy, our TikTok got 16k fucking views.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
That is
son, I don't care.
goated.
Hey, everyone gets 16k views when they start.
No, I've only got 1k on my highest one.
well, that's your 16 seconds of fame.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Actually, that's the it
From
video.
Joshy Michelle's my boy.
Oh,
Hey.
hello.
Welcome, Joshy. Thoughts on this is actually a very intellectual question.
Okay.
Thoughts on the Black Lives Matter protest correlation with the recent spike in COVID-19 cases?
Josh has such a boomer outlook on this.
No, I don't. It's changed. Initially, I was like, oh, fucking. Well, clearly this has got to do with the protest, but actually, no, I do. I can't deny it. I do have a bit of a boomer outlook.
But
I was going to try to deny it.
I'll
but-
state it all how I see it. You know, obviously there's 25 new cases were announced, and we still haven't got the proper amount of numbers that the protest has actually caused, which is we still got to wait for them. But based on these 25, only 3 out of them have actually been from the protest. But weren't some of them? I think they potentially got them after or even
Before.
before. So they obviously potentially could have spread it around, but that's what we got to wait for. But at this point in time, it's a bit premature to go, you know, just that specific fault when everything else has been like the actual cause has been like family time and all that crap.
But this is why Hunter's saying I have a boomer outlook on this, because as I was saying to the boys before we started recording, I genuinely I struggle to trust what the government are telling us, because I think with such a massive protest like that, like big crowds of people walking through the streets, where it's not an assumption, it's a fact that someone in that crowd, at least one person in that crowd, had coronavirus at the time. I fail to believe that a disease that's so contagious has only resulted in 3 additional infections. So I'm inclined to believe that perhaps the government might be lying about it.
Well,
because if there's been a massive spike as a result of the protests, then they are liable for that because they allowed the protests to go ahead.
No, they strongly advised against the protests at all costs.
Yeah,
And
but
just
no, but-
because
but-
they didn't, because it would have been impossible to police. You're not going to give everyone in that crowd a $1,600
bullshit.
Yeah, because you
$100
can't
fine.
really stop everyone turning up for a protest.
No.
Nah,
can't.
bullshit. Because if you say at the get-go, when you know the protest is being organised, if you say anyone caught gets a $1,600 fine, that'll automatically reduce the numbers of people that go there by, at a guess, probably 90%.
Yeah, but do you
Then-
think there's going to be a cop?
Then
handing
everyone
out-
else that goes is easy to pick off.
Do you think there's going to be a cop fucking getting everyone's names and giving them fines out?
no, 90% is too big of
What if you say
estimation.
anyone at the protest gets a $1,600 fine?
Yeah.
You don't think people are not going to rock up?
But what's the saying, like power in numbers? Like you're obviously people are still going to consider that. Go, well, fuck it, we're going to just stay in big numbers. What are these cops going to do?
Yeah, true. But
And the message was so needed that I really don't even mind the restrictions getting stricter. And
Yeah,
I'd see you guys would have different outlooks on that, but I'd rather go back into just your family quarantine just to get this message across, because it is time.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's for me as well. I wanted to go, but Corona was the reason why I didn't, because I've lived with my family, so I was just like, I don't want to risk that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna condone for everybody else, because it is very important, like Hunter said. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see what the numbers say. Also, I reckon the government, why would they want to hide it? They would probably. I know
As I
you
said.
said because because it's their mistake and shit.
Yeah.
But it's a good way if they show the proper numbers. If there is, real numbers that they're hiding, that would actually like justify this change of putting restrictions back on again, and people would start like going, okay, I agree with the government.
yeah.
I feel like I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Anyway, thanks for the question, Michelle.
Very intellectual.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
To finish off the podcast on a lighter note, I just wanted to propose to you guys what first next gen game you'll be getting for the PS5 or Xbox Series X.
They're very limited, aren't they? The amount?
Well, just like the release games that you've seen at the moment.
Well, mine would be definitely Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Morales.
Yeah.
Looks elite.
For me, if I was to get the PS5, the next GTA.
Nah,
No,
they're
they
just
haven't announced
remastering it. They're not bringing out GTA.
That was the
6.
biggest
It's
bullshit.
just
They're
fine.
like,
Oh, bro,
guys,
thought
get
they were.
fucking
I bought the game 3 times already. I'm gonna have to buy it a 4th time.
All right, well, I'll go the remaster of GTA then.
I'd probably say Spider-Man as well.
Yeah, definitely
Okay,
Spider-Man. Miles Morales looks
So good.
looks sick. Looks so good. Anyway, well, yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you've gotten something out of this episode, even if it's just reminding you about some of your favorite childhood games. And yeah, make sure to go out there and game. It's a great habit. You can add us if you want to play online. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, please comment "fuck Tonino," and yeah, just fuck him and fuck all the other boys who just didn't want to come. Oh wait, we haven't what's it called? Instigated something with the minority. Fuck Americans. They're not minority, but
Also, before we sign off, a big Ian Le to all of our fucking Nigerian listeners,
bro, 41% of them.
because 41% of our motherfucking listeners come from Nigeria.
you guys
go.
and girls
I
are goated.
love you all. Ian Le to you all, which means hello in Nigerian. Non-intellectuals out.
Woo!